Hello, my friends. It is I, the sentient desert. I have returned. I've been watching a lot of people play 14 today, so I'm going to be delving in as my teaching alt. So please, if you are interested, come give a hi, hello. However, we're going to get right into it. Yeah, I probably should block, I'll just toss up. I don't mind having the chat being shown, but I just realized that there could be things that pop up that could be against TOS. So, this is my little bunny. He has been learning how to be a gladiator. Now, this is a character that is not story-driven. This is just learning about mechanics and stuff like that. So, quests, storylines, that kind of stuff, I'm just going to be going through. I'm not going to be reading it. Because this, if you want to see that, try the game. I mean, there's a free trial for it right now. That's a name. Higari. Quests in this game are much like any other. You have to interact with items like get rid of the shrew hill, kill the shrew. Repeat. Killing, collecting, defending, escorting. Those are the basics. I know the game has been having some influx of players. I made this character a while back to sort of teach anybody that was coming in with the expansion coming up. There's normally a lot of new people that come in with the expansion, but we've got an influx from other sources, which is welcome. And if you see somebody that's streaming, and you play the game, don't go and harass the person. I mean, if you like them, you don't like them, just don't be a dick. Just let them learn, let them play the game. If you want to help them, you can offer. They may say no, which is well within their right. Alright, so what I'm hoping to do is get Gladiator up to 15 so that we can start doing the duties. But Gladiator becomes Paladin. And it's one of the four tank classes, yes. I haven't played in a while. 8, 15, 20. Oh, they're both turned in over here. Alrighty. On our way. Now, for those of you that don't know, this little mark means that this is a hunt target. We have a list, and all of the classes will have a list of hunt targets. And by class, that is referring to gladiator, pugilist, marauder, lancer, archer, thief, rogue, conjurer, thaumaturge, and arcanist. By killing them, you will gain experience for completion. It's something that really helps, really helped leveling up back when there weren't many options for leveling. Yeah, they're tail feathers from her beaks. I'm gonna turn these in to see if that will lead me up there too. I'm a pumpkin. So when we reach a teaching area, I will... Active help entry gear has been added. The game has got so much more help added into it since starting. I mean, there are things that will take you... explain things for you that, you know, we had to learn through Hard Knocks back in 2.0. These guys have a green face, so they are not going to attack me. This one has a red face, so it is going to attack me. So if you're going to be doing a lot of the, let's see, what are they called? Leave quests. I'll get to leave quests later. I'll just have to get to them later. Leave quests are a... You need allowances to do leave quests. You have to be a certain level before you can do that. Hammerbeak. Get 5 of these. So, early on, it's just basics. You have 2 attacks. You have a few skills that you can use. I were to be kind to sit down and edit the video down. Generally speaking, you'll get the tanking stuff when you can start going into dungeons. Being a paladin, being a gladiator was kind of difficult for a while because they did not get their tanking stance until later. And that made them hold threats, so at low-level dungeons, the paladin could, like, having issues maintaining threat on enemy. Silver Bazaar. I gotta go back in there. Your green bunny. Equip all slots. Here of item level 5 or higher. Ready for inspection? Works, so I'm taking the brown. Level 10. Learn Shield Bash. There is the Tinkings. Iron Will. Turn that on. Generate more threat than anybody else that's not a tank. Take this. When questing, it is a suggestion. Well, I'll get back to that. Always attuned to the Aetherites in the area. This makes traveling a lot easier. And the Chocobo keeps. Talk to them. It won't show up on the minimap, but it'll show up as that tiny exclamation point. And what that will allow you to do is ride to Air Chocobo Porter and go to Ul'dah for 15 gil. And there's a Chocobo that takes me there fast. It can be extremely useful at low levels to use that because you won't get your mount for a while. You still have to earn the mount in this. Offer a high potion to Osbert. High potion. Better give me more than 150 splash. And boy, hard one would be going back to the city. Leather belt. Have a belt yet? Nope. Have a belt. You don't have a shield yet. Still need to run the benchmark. Don't think my machine is going to suffer under the new program. Never know. And in my history, how I've learned to do things is if I come on a quest like this and somebody's doing it, I will help them. If somebody comes along and helps me while doing a quest, I will stick around and help them. So, some people do it, some people don't. I'm one that does. Oh, wow. Yeah. Way back when you could do cross cross-character skills. Gladiator could borrow from Conjurer, which is White Mage. So having Cure, something that you would have to, you didn't have to do, but it was one of the skills that you could take at a low level so that, you could actually heal stuff. But they got rid of that. Find a lot of stuff. Like actions. You'd have cross. Like Rampart was Paladin, but it was given to other classes. Provoke as well was Paladin only, so you had to borrow that. They just decided that, having certain skills being across all the classes was good. Viking sword? Great, now I'm going to start talking like I'm Swedish again. In order to enter the dungeons, I need to level up considerably and continue the main story quest. There's a good chance that I'm going to be over-leveled for the first dungeon that I enter. Because it comes after making friends with a lot of people. Outside is very insistent with their horn. Gotta help you. Couldn't hit it. Ooh, wonderful. Fate. Look, it's things that I need to kill for my quest log. Event log. Shell sweepers. Oh, oops, that's good. Each class has their own little interface that will tell you about different skills that will be available or more familiar with bards. Bards is actually an interactive one. Interactive in that it actually gives you information that you constantly need to pay attention to. Like an infographic of your stat bar, or your bar up here. One more. Come here, Mr. Hammer. Friendly tip. If you jump off a cliff like this, you'll take falling damage. If you are in combat and you jump off a cliff and you take lethal falling damage, you will die. If you're not in combat, you will not. be careful when running and jumping. And if you're riding a mount, you can still take falling damage. Starveling child. There's sometimes when I'm running away from something or I get aggroed right as I make my jump. Like a mob turns around, notices me as I go over the edge, and I land. Boom, dead. Broken legs, broken everything. Unless we cannot skip the cutscene, we're going to sit through. It's gonna be fun when we get to the Praetorium. But he's grave robber. At what point does it stop being archaeology and become grave robbing? I think a lot of it would have to do with the intent. Not need that. Proceed. Okay, instanced area. Happen occasionally. And you can't necessarily pay attention to the markings while you're in the instance. But this is you solo, and it is one of the things that they've that sets this game apart from many other MMOs, is that, yeah, you can get a party for doing stuff, but if you're going to be doing, main story quest, there are some things that you can't do by yourself, or you can't do with a group. You have to be by yourself. I should have used that earlier. And one of the things that you have to do by yourself... Oh, I got hit. Nope, it died. Ooh, to crush your enemies. Right, Yep. Yep. We're going back. Blackbrush Station. Rough that off. Dropping the... Yes. Green quest? Oh, you're inside a building. Bells. Back me running. Let's take the helm. The helm. Ah, yes. Problem with the Vieira. They did not, they're having trouble with the models. Getting certain hats to work proper on the Vieira model. in. Go participate in this fate. Eager and wet nose. Wet nose. I got the big guy, guys. You kill everything else. Ooh. Bifrost. Still a threat. It's okay. They're better geared, it looks like. Level 11. Oh, it's because I don't have a shield. Duh. Why can't I shield bash? Well... Right, now this is just playthrough. Learning some basics. And it might seem like kind of trivial, but learning good habits early in this game is good because you don't really have to change the playstyle for the class as you level up and get new skills. Oh, red one. It'll hate me. You will basically just be adding new things to your repertoire instead of, oh, well, I got this skill. I have to change how I play the character now. Which I've seen happen in a lot of games. There's like a core skill that once you learn it, you have to build everything around that after you have it. So, just a little food thought there. You'll get new skills, yes, but very few of them become the only skill you use. Spell Sweeper. Can attack me. It's like down here, Circle of Scorn. That's a nice one to have. At level 50 Gladiator, or level 50 Paladin. Cooldown of 25 seconds. Oh, yawning. Yawning. If you don't want to spend your gil doing teleports every chance that you can, that's acceptable. Because early on money can be hard to come by, but as you progress, if you just do like your daily quests and whatnot, well, dailies in this are a bit different. You don't necessarily have daily quests. You've got daily quest chains, which I need to do on Sav. Unlock the dwarves in a different area. The daily quests in this game are usually the beast. Beast tribe quests. And here in Ul'dah and its surrounding areas, it's going to be the Amaljaw. I don't think I see any of them here. we have done all the quests. Teleport back. Steps of Nald. Nolda. Curious if I can change worlds at a low level. Can. Okay, good to know. Someone dressed up like a Valkyrie. So, when it comes to DPS, each DPS has their own little, like, niche. They are different play styles, though some similarities do exist. Like, positional attacks. I think it's Dragoon that has the ability to remove the directional requirements for certain skills. Good when you are... Oh. Oh, okay. My mistake. I gotta go there. We're gonna go turn in the main story quest. Main story quest is the main focus right now so that we can unlock dungeons. That is a lot of people. Honestly, this is like the busiest I've seen the game since, you know, the expansions dropped. It cannot be skipped, so we will click fast through it. I can now access in-rooms. Guild leaves are now available. Guild leaves. This is going to be another teaching moment. And proprietus. Hence. So, Eustace. Check. Have 8 allowances. You'll get a certain number of allowances every half day. So every 12 hours, you'll get more. And they're honestly the easiest way of leveling crafting. Get there, but they're also combat leave. What we are going to learn about here. Deliver the letter to... Oh, no. Speak to Totonoa at Horizon. Oh. They're unlocked, I don't have access to them, though. Oh, we want to go out of Western Tunneling. On his gate, I believe. Gate of the Sultana. Not to be confused with Gate of the Sultana, which is a gate that's for tiny oranges. No, that's a Satsuma. Sultana's more like a grape, if I think. Cactuar. A quest that has a plus sign next to it is non-main storyline quest that unlocks additional content. Could be a new dungeon. This one unlocks the housing for Goblet. Housing is a completely different egg. Our heading to the Silver Bazaar. Stop and kill some cactuar. Earth Sprite, okay. I will stop and do certain things along the way, because it's required for the hunt log. And before you can start mining or anything, it's the only thing that really helps with getting shards. Which back in the day you could sell for a bit. I don't know what the marketplace is like right now. Market can shift from week to week. Especially after a patch, the markets get upset because there's new items. Old items are no longer worth as much. And sometimes old items go up in price because they're now required for various things. One thing that you can always count on being needed is materia. Especially gatherer materia of all grades. Chocobo Keep. Baktu. Don't want to go anywhere yet. Finish our quest. For Peekapoo. Fafafono. Riled Worker. Oh, we gotta doubt them. Slash. Doubt. I do like these quests, except when you can't find the NPC. Merchant Mender. Since I am not a crafter yet, items sell bronze pieces. There's no reason to hang on to bronze, silver, gold, or platinum pieces. At least if there is, I haven't found it yet. In what, 7-8 years of playing? 2008 years? I will have to double check when game came out. A long ass time. Oh, yep, got a doubt again. Slash doot. Down. I like when people, you know, come up with their own names. I like the creativity involved. Random name generator has specific names that it uses for different races. Where are the others? Reasonable slash doubt. Ah. Nope. Find it? Okay. Side? Oh. Both right here. Completely missed him on my first time through. Well, just about to leave anyway, so don't go thinking you had any part in it. I'm doubting you. This game makes exceptional use of emotes when you are doing quests. So pay attention to the various emotes that you can use, because it does matter. One small nagging thing for me in this game is, okay, right there, so I can click on Kickapoo. If I bring the camera right here, can still, if I stand back here, okay, why? Sometimes you cannot target something even though you can see it. So just keep that in mind. That happened when I was running up to turn in the quest. It said I couldn't turn in the quest because I could not see him. And it's from camera point, camera angle, not from if the character is like standing right next to him. So keep that in mind. Ideally, when you're fighting something, you want to move out of the AoE. But these low-level things, I can just eat the damage. I'm a tank. Magnetite. Action cancelled because Winter Sprite. Usually if you see one of those purple auras, you're in for a fight. So, like with many games, the low levels are to help you learn the game, to help you get started on the storyline. And if you have the option to do a level 80 boost, if all you care about is doing content, then by doing content I mean raids and dungeons, stuff like that, by all means go ahead and, boost your character to max level. I think it only works on one job, not all of them. So you will still have the option to go through everything. However, one of the side effects of doing a level boost is it completes all of the storyline up to that point. So you cannot play through it unless you go to New Game Plus, which is a feature that they added semi-recently. New Game Plus. So you can go back and replay the storyline that you missed, but honestly, just playing through it and experiencing it from level 1 to max level is you understand a lot more of what's going on, and you'll know who certain characters are. I played Guild Wars 2 for a while, and one of the things that bugged the crap out of me is that I could not go back and play through the storyline of the original release, because they removed the content from the game. They've since gone to a more instanced mode, but yeah, it's just one of those things that if you want to get the fullest out of the game, I recommend, you know, playing from a low level, going through the main storyline. You learn who the characters are, you learn who the enemies are, you learn the lore of the world. Eat. Whenever you level sync, all of your buffs will be removed. All of your class buffs, I should say. If you have like a food buff, that won't go away, but a lot of things will get stripped off of you. And you know, sometimes you're the bad guy. Up on bags. What a lazy little bugger that he can't come out here and gather them up himself. Plotted meadow. Each of the races has their own like naming. I can't think of the word. Naming conventions, that's the word. Or like the Rogadin have descriptor and then location, or descriptor noun. Like Spotted Meadow over there. Need to tear that down. My goal is to get into a duty before the end of the night. Oh no. Edge. One thing that I do enjoy about this is, yes, your character becomes well known throughout the world, but you'll occasionally come across those that don't know who you are, and you get treated as such. It's like, oh well, I need some help. Can you go kill or go bring back like that baggage quest? You can expect something like that at a high level because if you're talking to have no idea where you are because you've never been to that part of the world before. Right, so we are going to take this to Horizon. Only go to Ul'dah. We do not want to go to Ul'dah. So we are going to go visit the Goblet and take care of the housing quest. Housing is something that is contentious because they have limited space, and it's been on a first come first serve basis since it came out. And if you don't have the money right then and there to purchase the land, then somebody else will more than likely beat you to it. And it's contentious because, when the server goes live after adding new, when adding new areas for the housing, only those that got on early enough to go there will get them. And it's like the people that are asleep at that time or are working at that time, have school at that time, they get shafted. So I was reading that they're looking adding a type of lottery and making certain housing free company only or personal only or what have you. So if that happens, then people are going to be able to potentially get a house without having to worry about, being on at the ass crack of dawn. That is Goblet. Go to specified ward. Let's go to Ward 1. Yep. Goblet. Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? I'll let this cutscene play. It's basically showcasing what the place looks, and each house can be changed, worked on, and there are benefits to having a house. Okay, next we need to report to Amy. Back in West. Yeah. Each of the major cities has their own residential district. Aside from Evansward, I think. But I think they're working on that. Unless they implemented it recently. I can now teleport to residential districts. I have the Ethernet for the Goblet. Ooh. Someone opened a chest. I think. Treasure map. Or they had a quest out here. Did I see me one of them happy little... I did see me one of those happy little hunt targets. So, the hunting log will unlock as you complete the previous one. So if you got some people that are helping you go around place to place, completing the hunting log, you can do it. There are just some that need to be done in a dungeon. So be warned of that if you're using the hunting log as a main thing. More dusty mongrel. Yes. Guests. Come on. Over here. Now, some enemies will attack you based on smell, some enemies will attack you based on sight, and some will attack you based on sound. Sounds odd, I know. It's a holdover from Final Fantasy XI. So if you're a rogue / ninja, sneak by most enemies that are not in a dungeon. There we go. Turbo keep. Got an in. Have hempen trouser. Now, you'll want to keep getting like the best gear that you can get, because gear, your item level, which, yeah, this number right here is your base item level. And if that is not at a certain point, it won't let you into certain dungeons. It won't let you do certain content. And in the past, you could glitch it out. Right. What guests crave. You could glitch it out in the sense of, oh, well, this piece of gear that I've got is for all classes, or it's got a higher item level than what I've got equipped. So I'm going to equip that even though it's not for this class. It's why, okay, this one says all classes on it. In Heaven's Word, they started getting rid of Disciple of War / Disciple of Magic gear because they had people that were doing that. They would be woefully undergeared for where they were going into just because they had, you know, a caster with healing gear or a tank with DPS gear. So it's now, it has to be specific, like for like Gladiator or Paladin, Warrior, Dark Knight, and Gunblade. Oh, we're around in circles while I'm talking. Oh. We gotta set some traps. Oh, it looks like they're gonna have some door-to-door salesmen coming by, so gotta set down some bear traps. Righty. Oh, there we go. Got that down. That in quickly. Then we'll go do what these where are those things? Copper gorget. Not better than what I've got. Take. Oh, and while we are here. So here's the delivery Moogle. There are two types of mail that you'll get from the Moogle. System mail and from friends. So my friend Noel has been sending something to me. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. All. So I'm going to be taking all from the. These are benefits for being subbed and benefits for various things that I have. And there are limits to when you can have in your box. So we'll see my inventory down here start filling up considerably. But it takes a second for it to sync everything up. We'll get bonuses for like what version of the expansion you picked up. Yes. Beat. Yes. Yes. Beat. Beat. Got 8 left to win. Since I've been playing for so long, it's giving me everything from Collector's Edition on. And what's nice is you can still get a digital collector's edition to get some of the perks, like the baby behemoth. Oh, the Helm of Light. Now, what will probably happen, since I cleared this up, is there are pending... I am going to reply, send these back, because that was meant for my other character. So, now what will happen is sometime in the next day or so, it'll realize that there's pending mail to be sent to me since only 20 of them can be sent at a time. Fantasias are used to reset characters. Change what they look like, more or less. Okay. New lesson. New lesson. We have now entered leaves. So to activate, you open up your journal, you go to leave quests, you initiate. And you can adjust the difficulty. For most combat leaves, all you need to do is go up to the highest that's there, and you can usually, tear through everything that's there. Pay attention to mechanics, so you don't die. End up a little spot, because if you fail a leave quest and die, you'll have to spend another allowance to actually complete it. Now, after you complete a leave quest, it will give you the option of teleporting back to the nearest location that gives out the leave quests. Can be good, which can be bad, depending upon where you're at. Sometimes I'll go out and I'll gather up, like, all of the leave quests for the area, and then complete them, and then turn them all in, and repeat. There are achievements for doing the leave quests. And you get bonuses if you go above the experience that the level that it was saying that you need at. Right, we have hit level 13. Guild tests. Okay. Guild tests are another type of dungeon. Okay. Enter guild test. Join. Okay. Another teaching moment here. Guild tests are unique, and I'm kind of sad that they stopped putting them in the game after the 2.0, because they are short, quick, instanced dungeons with 3 other players, or in some cases 7 other players, that give you a completion bonus. And the nice thing about this is it's like the hunting log. Each class can get the completion bonus. The ones that stopped getting the completion bonuses, I think, are the ones that you can get only after level 50. That would be like Dark Knight, well, not Dark Knight, Gunbreaker, Samurai, Answer, and Red Mage. But the first time running any of these on any job, any class, aside from those mentioned, you get bonus experience for it. So don't count out guild tests as a place of getting experience if you're trying to level up quickly. Because just go through and do the first run. Oh. Yeah, completion bonus. This should go away after the first time you use it. So if you don't know which one of your classes / jobs has completed it, you should be able to check from the menu. Sorry, got something in the throat. Oh, while that is loading, I will be right back. I need to do something. Okay. You guys need to do something real quick. And while you're waiting for a dungeon to pop, you can run around and do other quests. You can do pretty much anything aside from instanced stuff. The Goat Lord. Alright, so we'll see an icon on these when they do an attack. Another teaching moment, and he's going to make it so it doesn't happen. Okay, so you focus on yours. Right there, this guy. The eyeball, that is a universal symbol. That is a universal symbol in the entire game. Learn it early on. When you see the eyeball appear on the boss, do not look at it. Oh, you're running away. Running away? Come back here. Come back here. When an enemy is resetting, they become invulnerable until they reset. So, one second, let me finish this and then I'll say what I was going to say. So, any attack that has the eyeball on it will be a sight-based thing. And you look away from it. If that lamppost is the thing and it's charging the attack, you look away. If you are in the danger zone. If there is no danger zone being flashed on the ground, look away. Just look away. If there's a danger zone being flashed on the ground, if you're standing in it, look away. If you're not standing in it, you don't have to look away. Like with those Piests. I could still look at it, but if I were standing in front of it, I'd get hit by the paralyze. Like that other gladiator did. Okay. I'm gonna go this way first. Let's pop on Iron Will. Not like it matters. Wait, do I have my AoE skill? I do have it. Okay, so that was my mistake. Didn't realize that I had gotten my AoE skill. This bar setup I copied from my main character just for my ease. And Gladiator did not have any AoE skills at the time. They had a skill called Flash. It was a magic-based, no damage, blinding aggro. So this is a guild test. This is the first guild test. It's really simple. I am going to use a potion because I don't trust you. Oh, that's probably one reason I'm taking so much damage. I don't have a shield yet. I need a shield. I get my shield by doing the level 10 quest at, right, player commendations. You can give these out to people that you think did very well in the dungeon, in the duty that was with you, and you get bonuses by giving them out up to a certain number, but it's just common courtesy to give them out. But if you're in a duty and nobody really made you happy, everybody was jerks, you don't have to give one out. Just forego it. I was not expecting to get any from that one because I forgot that I had total eclipse. I was wondering why. Okay, make sure everything else is up there. Yeah. Rage. Right blade, Rage of Alone at 26. Now, one of the reasons that I started out doing Paladin for this Gladiator is because it is probably the easiest to teach and the easiest to learn of the tanking classes. So keep that in mind. Okay, let us talk to Drunken Stag. Backboot. Grab all the quests. And I am going to actually return. So, travel. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to do the Gladiator quest to get my shield. I could go to the market and buy one, but free tends to be better. And less costly. Of course, I'm not doing it the fast way. Don't. I'm used to running everywhere in this game unless it's another... Yeah. Unless it's another city or another zone. Alright. So, Mila. Gonna give me something. Ended gear. Alright, we want to search for freelancers in Stone's Throw. Gate of Nald. Gate of Nald. So going back to the skill test, you'll see that this one does not have a bonus anymore. But if I come down here, there's a completion bonus here. And after I get my shield, I will queue for that next one. And these become available as you level up. After you unlock them, you just have to go through once, get the bonus. There's also a daily bonus when you can do the roulette. But the daily bonus is minuscule. Even at this level, it's like, okay, so it's just a little bit of experience. Like, it takes me 23,000 to level up right now, and it'll be something like 700. So it's not the best thing to do, but if you got the time and you just need a little experience, it can help. Right. Out. Run away. Go back inside and gain our quest completion, I think. This time we will use the Aether Network. Gladiators. Gladiator. Look at all the gladiators. Wait in ambush for the freelancers. Right. Stage 2. Yep. Harry Poppins. I love that. Also, Gate of Hell. Gotta go up into the mine. Now, these early class quests that you do will prep you for the job quests that you get. And the job quests, they have got some really cool storylines that go along with the different jobs. And there's actual lore behind each class, behind each job. You need a soul crystal to have a job. Class is the precursor to the job. Some of them just have the crystal. You're going in here. And this will be an instanced. Woos the big. Bruce, you're weak. You're weak. Don't let them attack you. Dang it, Bruce, heal yourself. That's the other thing. NPCs, unless you got a healing class, it's a pain in the butt. The NPCs will get themselves killed by running off to do stuff. Is that it? Okay, good, you're healing. Just quiet, freelancer captain. So, some info for tanking, even though we're not in a dungeon. If the boss, you don't want to spin the boss. You want to try to avoid making the DPS move as much as possible. And you don't typically want to move as much as possible. So if there's a frontal attack like that Heartstopper, you dodge out, wait for the red spot to go away, and then you can go back. Hey, help. Got two more, Miss Rook. Hey, help. There you go. So, you dodge out of the red, go back in, and you try to keep the boss basically in the same spot. The reason why is because there are a lot of positional skills that various classes will use. And some bosses will have a massive frontal cone attack like the Malboros. There are a few Malboro bosses in the game. So, tanking tip number 1. Try not to move the boss much. Don't spin the boss. Oh, don't spin the boss at all. Had someone spinning the boss in a dungeon a while back, and it was the new relic weapon areas. So spinning the boss, he'd have a random frontal cone attack. It was not a narrow one. It was like a 1/3. So you couldn't move out of it because it was like a half-second burst. Like it would flash on the ground and then the attack would go out. So you knew you were going to get hit by something. And this guy was just, spinning the boss around. Don't be like that. That is a form of harassment. People can get banned for it. So remember, having fun in a game like this is not at the expense of others. If you want to do that crap, stick to WoW. Last I checked, briefing people there was part of the game. Okay, what do we want to do? Jacket? No, we'll take the bronze. And we're gonna go visit the, okay. Go. Here. Gear set's now available. As you start out with 8, and then as you progress, as you unlock more jobs, you'll get 1 more for every job that you unlock. So it gives you 1 for each class that you play, and then 1 for, then 8 that you just, 7, not 8, 7 that you can use for other things. So you want to be a pugilist. I can switch to other jobs now. But we are going to stay on this one because we do not have to get cross-class skills anymore to become a paladin. Being required to do the, I think for this it was pugilist. Had to become a level 15 pugilist in order to become a paladin at level 30. And they got rid of that because it makes no sense. Lore-wise, it makes. Okay, we're at the market board. Look for gladiator arms. Ron Spatha. But he wants 20,000 for that. No. Ash McQuaddle. Fields. Bronze Buckler. Nope. Bronze Scutum. Got one on here for 300. Then, not what I'm using. Take that one. Whenever you buy something off the market, you will be paying a tax. Right? And when you buy an item off the market, it goes straight into your inventory. So that shield I bought, right there. Head. Right patch, no. Want bronze barbet. Gonna be too expensive. Body. think there is. Yeah. Aubergine. Might wait to come back. I just get the better. Yeah, then we can start getting into the plundered stuff. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy all the plundered stuff. Plundered. Plundered Salada. One of the things that happens in the game is that you will get... Oh, none. Gauntlets. You see, Gladiator, Marauder, Paladin, Warrior, Dark Knight, and Gunblade. All the tanking classes. Kind of curious as to why those are... Whereas these say Disciple of War, under plate belt. That's gonna be... Plundered Sabaton. Alright. Okay, that's been an expensive piece. So, when we hit 15, we've got a dungeon set. Almost done. 2 pieces are the belt and the chest I don't have. Let's go Gladiator up 1 level. 15 for the bronze best. Not worth it. Okay. Recommended gear. Equip. Save gear. And now... Map. On there. I didn't attune myself. How... Like me. We'll talk to the Chocobo Keep to go up there. Rent a Chocobo. Oh no, not rent. We want a porter. Hire a Chocobo porter. Black brush. Go under Horizon. Horizon. Okay. And this is all autopilot. You can get off at any point. This is like a flight path in other games. There's Kanye East. Nice that he's taking some time out from playing Among Us. A meme if you've never seen that before. The porters will take you from point A to point B. They will go faster than you can run. I'm gonna jump off right around here. Not gonna join the fade. We're gonna focus on unlocking the duties so that I can get in there and show you what it's like. Engine. We now have a stun. Hostile presence. Sometimes you have to manage your global cooldowns as well. because the stun is on the same global cooldown as all of your attacks, if you know that there's a point where you're going to have to stun something coming up, it's good to, as a paladin, it is good to hold back on an actual attack and use shield bash, because the other option is low blow, which is also a stun, but it's a shorter stun. And that is the one that is shared among most tanks. It used to have some damage added to it, but people would have the stun in their damage rotation, which you don't have a stun in a damage rotation. But because it was like a free cooldown every 40 seconds for a little bit of damage, you're gonna toss it in. In the meantime, the tank needs to stun certain attacks, and it develops the okay, I recall seeing this glide bomb before. So they would stun the boss and it would develop stun immunity after 3 hits of a certain debilitation. Well, any debilitation, they develop an immunity to it after time. So 3 times and they have an immunity for I think 30 seconds. And every time that it gets reapplied, it resets the timer. So it's like if you got 2 seconds left and it is it's only got 2 stacks of the thing, it goes back up to 30 seconds and it's completely immune now. My mind is starting to go on me. I think that means I need some sugar. And my soda does not have sugar in it. Hey, you're killing midge swarms. Here, minimap is nice for looking at where the things spawn. 2 more. I'll take them all out. Autumn Fox. It's a pun on the Winter Fox thing. That's kind of funny. Right. Got rid of all the midges. Have the 2 quests to turn in here. Under the armor. Doesn't matter, we'll take the bronze. Bronze. Where are you sending me? Oh. Bitches in. See how there are a bunch of things that are Trauma Queen. Level 50. I think that's a dungeon. Dusty mongrels again. Yeah, nice 6-second stun. Can actually be a lot. And as a paladin, if you're doing other things, that's 6 second, plus 3 second, plus a 1 second. Usually you can kill something, any normal monster at a low level, in the time that you can have it stunned for. Under the armor. This one is a suit of armor, and ads will spawn, and my job as the tank is to keep the ads off people. The way I like to do that... Well, they're gonna run in. Never mind. If you pull the boss outside, all the ads will spawn in here. But these things die so fast now. Oh, it might help if I turned on Iron Will. Wow, fewer spawn. Sometimes you have to move in order to pick up ads. As soon as this guy goes down, that skeleton's not going to matter. Healer did okay. Talk to them. First time bonus. And I got my first commendation. Here, I'll show you. Right here, my first commendation on this character. I wish that they had meant more. Get different character benefits. Well, mainly, you could get a chocobo. Barding or a pet. Those seem to be the main things they like to give out is chocobo, barding, and pet. Or mount, barding, pet. Right, that's the last one. Oh, we have to go to Central Thanalin now. Oh, mongrel blood was... Who do I give this to? Oh, they're in Central Thanalin as well. So we're going to hit our level with this. Just stand here and deliver death. Think. Level up. We learn provoke. What were we going to do? Recommended gear. Now we mostly match. Checking a few things out real fast. Go. Right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Hey, we were just... Alright. We need to focus on the mainline story quests, so I'm just going to focus on those, getting them taken care of. Try to ignore everything else. So I'd like to get into the duty. The duty finder. As a tank, it shouldn't be too difficult. I think healers have a better time. I would just like to finish with getting a duty done. Run and run and run. I'm a bit of a ways away. Every starting point. Okay, so you'll see that some of the items are green. There is a system, and it goes normal, which is just the gray. Then you got pink, which is ethereal. Then you've got green. Then you've got blue. Then you've got purple. I don't think I've seen anything other than the relic weapons as purple. There. Oh, we found the Antling Soldier. Yes, we will kill this. The one side thing that I will do. First shield. Second shield. And dead. Now monsters here will chase you a fair distance, and then they'll reset. They will not chase you all the way to the zone like a few games that I know. Cochineal Cactuar. Yeah, see, the ant's already resetting. Guard. Okay. Enter the zone. Hostile presence. Kill the hostile presence. We get attacked by the attendant. Because it turned around and saw me. Yes, in order to get Shield Lob, I have to go do my level 15 quest. And that's going to be required for going into the duty. Yeah, we'll use one of our free teleport tickets. What was in the mail was some free stuff. Reminds me, I need to start. I've got to actually use that. And again. Again, I do not take the fast way. Oh. Level 10 and below. Okay, so that will be useful on... Curious. Nope. That will be useful when doing other jobs. It's not visible on... Viera. Okay. Now, a lot of times, it's better to take the gear from the quests and just sell it on the board if you've got better gear that you're getting elsewhere. Again, I forgot to grab the Aetherite. Oh. Nope, I chose... Nope, I did not choose it that way. I completely forgot where my train of thought was. Little Alamigo. Madeline from here. Yeah, that is... Okay, I thought that was going to be a different... Thought that might have been a hunt target. So, when you are going through an area where the enemies are higher level than you, be careful. Pay attention to their symbols. Friendly? Rather passive? Versus aggressive. And running to the guards does nothing in this game. Guards will watch you get murked. Fine. Gonna tune ourselves and then head out. Northern exit. Also, it's usually best not to use the sprint unless you need it. Like, wait for something to aggro on you, and then you can use sprint. Forgot how slow this goes when you don't have a chocobo. Okay, though. Everything serves a purpose right now. I'm not complaining. Everything is a lot more streamlined and faster than it used to be, so... Right, we need to go to Camp Drybone. Old familiar feeling. Go to Camp Drybone first and get the Etherite. Mailträges Billy. That, I think, is the Rathian mount. For Monster Hunter World. I still need to get that. The rare drop from Rathian, or 100 of Dale's, I think. 25 of his skills. Okay. So at every leave meet, you're going to find a quest. Well, low-level leave meets, I should say. Those quests will unlock that leave meet for you, so you've got to perform. You got to clear one of the leaves before you can unlock the rest of them. We're getting there. Down, they're coming. Ah, yes, we have met the Amalja. These are the beast folk of this area. They are lizard men. Oh, thank you, Nevin. Okay, now we return to her. Hilda. Yeah. Teleport. There are so many things to cover. I'm just trying to do the basics right now. More advanced stuff I would be playing my other character to illustrate. Nope, 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 nope. We're gonna go to... Gonna be another go out again, right? Fighters Guild. Or not. Yeah. Meet Aldous at the quicksand. Quicksand. Adventurers Guild, off we go. Adventurers Guild. Hey. Pay attention to me. You guys. I'm doing like nothing to these things. He's the one that's doing it. I feel kind of useless here. Oh, there it is. That was Flash. Skill no longer in the game. 4 players. So some characters, some NPCs still have it. Oh, there are more. Defend yourself from the unknown assailants. I'm gonna focus on ambushers because, yeah, the ambushers are more my level. Alright, good time to point this out. So up here, I've got a debuff. It is Venomous Bite. There is a little white line on the top of it. What that little white line means is that it can be dispelled. Meaning that you can have somebody do an Isuna on it. Oh, we got more of these nameless attackers. Probably a lot easier when you could actually blind people. We will stun. I do see that they added the length, the NPC usage of the Venomous Bite. So this used to be an 18-second dot. And you'd get a skill that made it a 30-second dot. It just seems kind of redundant. Right. Went from being useless to being able to do something. Now report to Mila. Turn it in. Mila. Gladiator Guild. Give me my new stuff. Lord Gummies. Right. Take the Quirus. You don't have that in all the chess pieces. Level 16. Alright. Here. Port. Leofric. Map. Back to Blackbrush. On our way. Belt. Good thing I didn't buy that sword. We now have a ranged attack. Right. Deliver the antique dagger to... Okay, we are going to take the Chocobo Porter to Horizon, and we are going to attune ourselves when we get there. Collectible of... I'm out of practice of, coming to a new zone. That was the first thing that I would do is new zone, head straight for the Aetheryte. But it's been so long since I've entered a new zone that... Shit. Hire a porter. No, we don't want to go to Ulda. Oh, okay, so we can't hire a porter. We've got to run to Western Thanalan. Oh well. It's a nice idea. So, I hope that you are getting some cool information out of this video. I am on Twitch, but I will be uploading it to you. Feed it. Probably gonna rewatch it, and I need to go back and edit the other one. Hectic. Get back into editing the video. Cut it down to the highlights. People are more interested, video-wise, focusing on highlights and actual stuff. I will chat. Okay. If one, going to go and grab. Before you turn in the quest, you're going to get the Aetheryte, so you don't that run again. Okay. Reminds me of the Sesame Street. I read that as Paint Sally. Saint Pally. All the running reminds me of the Sesame Street clip of the... I think it was a flea that was running around something. It was just run, 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 run. Okay, great. Speak with Totoruna. Get the trip over here, right? Yeah. We'll keep. There's not a path between these two. Gradually come and Waking Sand will be the focal point in the... What level quest are we in? 13. We're almost done. When we get to level 15 quests that we are going to start getting the available. I'll have to visit each one of the capitals first. First duty that unlocks Manoskia. And hey, if I pronounce things improperly, it's not because I have against the proper pronunciations, that I probably don't know them because I played this without sound. Did not like voice acting sub. Listening to the Japanese, I know enough Japanese to be able to pick out certain phrases being said, and seeing them not appear in the translation just makes me kind of scratch my head and go, okay, why were they doing that? Proceed. Oh yeah, let's take him out first. He's weak. All those instances where you have to keep the NPC alive. They spawn soon. Happens at about 50% life. And occasionally, if you have an NPC with you in these, the NPC will cast heal on you. Yeah, you'd be stunned. Bye-bye. Go turn in. Ufulupa. Stratos. Bill. Yiddish C-. Names people have. They're not offensive, I don't mind. Start to get offensive, that's when I will report. Letter to Momodi. Quicksand. Really? Don't worry a lot about money when you start playing the game. Money will come. Focus on enjoying the game. So we are almost there. This might actually be the last one, since we're coming back to the Adventurers Guild. And depending upon what your first job is, first class that you choose, you will have a different starting area. You'll have a different line of quests that you've got to do. Deliver the letter Talonway. That is going. Here, the Alchemist Guild. Great place. It just bought some rocks from space. Guild. Now for some reason I want to make a Lalafell named Snake Food. Proving ourselves. Want to rendezvous at the end of Blackburst. And this should be the culminating quest for this area before we move on. Visit the other two kingdoms. Funny, I said I wanted to get this done with like half an hour ago. Okay. I am not complaining. I am actually enjoying going through the old content. Proceed. Skip this. You thought you were supposed to be attacking him, but you're supposed to be attacking the ads, or you were supposed to be focusing on boss instead of the ads. Garibald the Faragon. Okay, he's casting Void Summon. Means he's going to die soon, and then we focus on there we go. Und Bob is your uncle. Back to... Nope. I'm trying not to let out spoilers. I want anybody that's watching this to sit down and enjoy the game themselves. Checked. I mean, there will be spoilers that are spoilers that you won't be able to, what's the word for avoid. Like when a certain character pops on the screen or I have to talk to somebody. But many times you won't understand the significance until after you've played it. Okay. Speak with Papashan at the heart of the swarm. Back. Alchemist Guild. I suppose I can set up. Want to become an alchemist? No. Okay. Speak with Momodi at the quicksand. Direct hit and blunt resist. It's a shame they didn't keep up the blunt slash pierce resist. We've allowed for more specialized enemies and I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab something. Alright. Sorry about that. Earrings from Serendipity. Okay. Brain is still lagging a bit, but it should get better after the trigger hits the system. There we go. Going to go meet one of my favorite characters in the game. Testing strip. Place for the earrings. Oh. Yeah, this is the most populated I've seen the game. I think ever. Like active people playing. Speak with Raban. I think it'd be funny if a lot of the people that I was saying, hey, you should come over and try this game, are on the bandwagon that came over. Let's speak with Momodi. Modi, I'm back. After not listening to a single thing that was said. Airship landing. This is unlocking. I have three quest chains that lead to single quest chain. starting zone. So the start in this game is from level 1 to level 15. After that, everything gets combined. You're on the same path as all the other players, but it's going to be a different experience for everybody. One person might be paying attention to the detail in the character designs. Someone might be enjoying the storyline.
Enter.
Okay. You heard her voice. One of the leaders. 3 cities. Rogadin, leader of Limsa. Now we are going to one of the oldest characters in the game. Sure, oh, not what we wanted. That's not what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. I think that's what we're looking for. There we go. I will be there just a second. I need to... Senna. Okay. Take that back. I should say one of the longest living races in the... I thought that she was older based upon stuff that I read when I started playing originally. But apparently she is only 28. Are referred to as Padgel. Speak with... Guess what I forgot to do while I was in Limsa? Never guess. You'll never guess. You'll probably guess. Yes? Yep, I forgot to attune. Dang. Let's talk to the Elder Seed Seer.
So you are the...
Airship now accessible. No, I don't think I've ever used the airship for travel. Unless it was required by quest. So I'm gonna have to now because I've got to go back to Limsa. I didn't get... What am I doing? Oh. Don't like that. I suppose it's because you aren't supposed to be down there. Alright, let's go to Limsa. Go up to the Bulwark Hall, and then we'll go over and get the thing. We need to go to the Drowning Wench. Wasn't aware that the Drowning Wench was directly above. Drowning Wench. A little location. speak with Melpa. Probably pirates. Yep. Okay. Down there. Fishing over there. I want to be a rogue. I don't want to be a rogue yet. And yeah, I'm quiet right now. I'm thinking. Speak with a seasoned adventurer at the Hall of the Novice. Novice is Aleport, I think. Yeah, it's gotta be Aleport. Costa del Sol is the beach resort, and there are no low-level dungeons there. It's probably pirates. Everyone's thinking it, I'm just saying it. Pirates. Now, sometimes you'll get on a map and there will be two rights, and you want to attune to both of them because it just makes life easier. Now, there are also mods that you can play the game with. The game says it does not, they don't approve of using any mods with the game. I don't use them personally, but I know others do. A lot of them are filter and whatnot, but, yeah, some people like to cheat, and they use mods that will, spoof information in the game to, you know, quick teleport to a mob when it spawns. Thankfully, that's not as an issue in this game as it was in 11, where they would have a script running that, if a certain mob would spawn, then they would teleport to that mob so they could kill it, and then get the loot and sell it. And, yeah, I don't like people that cheat games like this, because why? I mean, I understand the people that are trying to defraud both users and company by doing that stuff, and you're not going to get rid of those guys. Even Blizzard with their switch to being able to use in-game money to do stuff, didn't get rid of the people that were literally farming just to make real money. So, we have unlocked duty. Nastasha. We have got the skills that we need to do this. We are going into Sastasha. First, 4-man dungeon or duty in the game. Right, it'll take a little bit of time. So each area has its own environment, really. You've got stuff like that. So if you pay attention to the lore, in 1.0, Bahamut was released from his cage for about 3 minutes, and he destroyed everything that was even close to him. One of my favorite memes of comparing World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV is Deathwing, released for X amount of years, fails to destroy the world. Bahamut, released for 3 minutes, succeeds. Alright, we're entering the dungeon. Duties in this game. First time. You always get the cutscene first time through, and change the settings to where it does not show up again after. I like the cutscenes for the intros. Shows you where you're going, what you're fighting. On my Iron Will. Sure. Okay, we've got a scholar in the party, so this is gonna be cake. Okay, so things to pay attention to in dungeons. The party. Always want to be nice to the party members, unless they are being jerks. For a lot of the low-level dungeons, usually EOS is going to be your healer if you get a scholar, but you want to be healing if you're a healer in the low-level dungeons and it's your first time through. Once you get more familiarized with how the game works, then I would recommend starting to DPS. Because I expect to die in here today, even though the scholar seems to know what they're doing. So, as I was saying, things to pay attention to. Always keep an eye on the party. Because if they start getting attacked as the tank... Okay, from a tank's perspective, you need to pay attention to the party because you don't know if, when someone is going to get too close or a mob is going to path near you. Or, you know, when you've got someone that decides, hey, I'm going to be the person that pulls. Don't be the person that pulls unless you're the tank. Your DPS, I don't care if you are bored with the pace of how the tank is pulling. Don't pull. It's just, that is like MMO etiquette. You let the tank pull. Do your best not to run in front of the tank, because a lot of times tanks only got one taunt, and it's not an AoE taunt. And if you pull aggro from something, it's not as detrimental as it used to be, but it's still just annoying having to spend time freaking out that, oh crap, they pulled, what are we gonna do? But I need to focus on the tank, so manage your cooldowns. I should be using this more often. These early dungeons are just here to teach you. So learn what you can from them. Every tank at low level has an AoE skill. Allows you to gain threat quickly. A group of creatures. See, don't do what that person just did. Do not pull if you're not the tank. Hunter, I'm very disappointed in you. Grab you. Just gonna pull all that stuff. I'm not gonna grab the Shade Seeker because that's gonna be an easy kill. Yes, I will grab the Shade Seeker. Nobody was gonna kill it. Basically, your job as tank is that if anybody else is getting hit, either you're doing something wrong or it's raid wide. And usually it's raid wide, unless I can help it. Right, we're coming up on the first boss. Don't know which one of these we're supposed to hit, so I'm going to go for green first. In this duty, near the beginning, there is a, here. Go to this little empty room. There will be a note, and it tells you which one you're supposed to press. Go. Somebody else touch it, please. I'm gonna stay here. So, when you've got a boss like this, you don't spin it. This one is going to do a point-blank AoE, which I will stun. Like so. I'll do a frontal cone attack, I believe. Or he'll do another one. Run out. If you are a DPS, do not count on a stun coming. Always run out. You don't want to get hit by excess damage. Hey, I can actually read on that. I can't have more than one. That, yeah, I read on it. It's better than what I got. Recommended gear. Date. Alright. So, being the person in front, almost guarantees that you're going to get aggro from everything. So as the tank, try to be in front of the party. You will come across people that do not want to, that will run ahead or feel that you're pulling slow. Just go at your own pace, really. And if people are pulling too much, you can let them know. Most players are okay with someone that it's their first time in the duty. So it's not like, oh well, just keep up. It's also good as the tank to look at your healer before you start. And if you're in a higher level duty, talking to them, saying, hey, what kind of pulls are you okay with? If you think that they're under-geared for the area. Because it's better to know what your healer's abilities are. And, you know, go a little bit slower than, you know, have a wipe that makes people get upset at wipes. I don't understand why. Alright, this is an area where somebody is probably going to pull. Something that I don't want them to. We are going to gather them up. Grab him. Pop a cooldown, we'll pop another cooldown. And hope that the healer starts healing me. Yep. Almost went down. See, I know this healer can handle it. I do not have the best gear, so I am taking a lot more damage than I probably should. Want the key? Okay. Don't pull. Because I am going to pull. Okay. You want to, as tank, never have anything standing behind you. Especially as a paladin, because you can't block anything that any damage that comes from behind you. So try to always have the mobs in front of you. You got a group, and you've got a bunch of AoE going off. You gotta dance around and not get hit, because it's better to get hit by a melee attack than to get hit by a red attack. By a charged attack. We're opening the door. Come into slave quarters. Take out this guy. Grab the key. And we move on to the next area. Pika? Alright, the boss in here, he runs away a couple times, and then you, reach the final spot where you, yeah, where you meet the final boss. Captain Madison. He's kind of a pushover. So, this is the third technical boss fight in this area. So it's technically second boss, round 2. And you want to position yourself where this gate is. You want that behind you. So that when Captain reaches a certain point, he decides to run away again or call for help, the dogs are going to come out. They just want to take care of the dogs. There we go. Try to get aggro on all of them. Hopefully it can be done with 2 attacks. But Madison is going to run away like the coward that he is. About 20% life. Okay, yep, there he goes. Chest will spawn right around here. Thought? Oh, no chest? They get rid of that one? Well, nope. Yep, we do. From stop living up to your name. Now, if I were better geared, I would pull the next group as well. But I do not trust the DPS of this group. Nothing against them. Guess we've got 2 people that are also like me. They haven't unlocked the job yet, they only have the class. So Pika's doing very good. Come up to this guy. Now be careful in this section as well, because this boulder can line of sight you from the healer. So if you move up to the second group, make sure that the healer is not behind that and you've got line of sight to the healer. Otherwise, you could go down really quickly. You don't need to pull all the trash in the dungeon, and usually most people don't like if you try to pull all the trash, because it makes it considerably slower in the low-level dungeons. Now we're coming up on the boss. This is the final boss area. There will be a quick cutscene. And I will explain the mechanics of this last fight as well. But most people don't pay attention to the mechanics anymore because you can just burn down the boss so easily. So. So yeah, he runs away and then he gets murked by the actual final boss. If nobody's got any questions, okay. I will just burn. Maybe Crumb had questions. I'm used to people just saying like yes or no. So ideally, Crumb is doing the right thing. Pika's doing the right thing. Those unnatural ripples will have water popping up. And Crumb didn't do the right thing. Never mind. So the melee DPS did what they were supposed to do. If you don't quell the ripples, then an ad will pop up. The ads aren't particularly strong, but they were an issue early on. And you wanted to have everybody manning one of the spots to prevent them from popping up. So this guy is living up to his name, because he was standing right by it when that happened. We had more DPS. Got ads, make sure that you shield lob at them if you can. Get their attention so they don't go after the healer, because they will destroy the healer. Alright. That is the clear of the first duty in Final Fantasy XIV. Now, I am going to give Pika. They did really good. That I not need that, so I'll just character here. Oh. Oh. So one thing that they added at the I want to say in Stormblood is that when you complete a low-level duty, you will get one random piece of gear from that duty that you can use. So the Querus came from that for me. Got that. Go back to the Drowning Wench. But I think we will go to the Drowning Wench next time. So for this video, back into the Aleport. Aleport? Aleport. get arrested by one. And we shall figure out who we are going to raid. I think we'll try to find somebody that's doing Final Fantasy XIV as well, just to spread the love with the game. But yeah, that is progressing the main story to the point where we could, First Duty. First Duty gone through Sastasha. Really easy dungeon. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. I will see you soon. I will be making more videos of this in the near future. I'm allowing. So I hope that I hope you found this informative. If not a bit rambling at times. I'm gonna keep doing this series till I get, Paladin up to probably level 50. Because gameplay style changes. Well, not play style changes, but the way the game is played changes for all classes. It's not I don't know how to explain it. I'll show it when we get there. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Watching this on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate it. There we are. Let's find someone that is playing Final Fantasy XIV. And let us find someone who is kind of low on viewers. Alright, so I was giving you some of the beginning stuff. We are going to be going to someone that's doing Bosgen grinding, which is current, like, high-level, content. So, it's relic weapon content. We're gonna go share some love, so... the Labrasaurus Rex is who we're going to be going to. Have a good night, everybody. Raid going. Take care.